Today, from Brooklyn, New York, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Brooklyn Barons taking on the Portland Snowhawks.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Portland Snowhawks and the Brooklyn Barons. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Brooklyn. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Take over first and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the third overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
I love how he exploded on the national scene his redshirt freshman year when at the beginning of the season he was not named the starting quarterback. But when USC was struggling, he got an opportunity. And by the end of the year, the Rose Bowl MVP, an epic shootout with Penn State, and put him on the NFL radar in a big way.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Darnold, this will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Darnold on third down. Airing run out for Boyd. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's under pressure, and down he goes.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Snowhawks.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now.
28-yard line.
And his throw here's incomplete.
The pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken right around the 44. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start by running the option to the right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Second and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. And this is incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Brings up third down and
a shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run now with Dillon. He gets away from 1. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run a toss here with Dillon.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now it's Dillon.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline.
The pass. Complete to Marquez Callaway. A gain of 4. And
here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
No catches, though, so far in this game. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Thielen, 47 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
Snowhawks 7.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 50.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 34 on the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup there.
First down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys have once again taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
The kick is good.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
14. Barons 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over. First down and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So, right
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's by Kenneth Murray, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 50, it's Darnold. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Darnold's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3rd and 2, Darnold. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 29-yard line, a gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
the pass.
That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Trying to go back to Watkins, but it's going to be second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And 10 at their own 40.
Portland's offense now about set to take over, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
On second down, Dillon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
38-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back to Dillon on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a dump off here complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to number
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, here's Dillon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
It's a gain of 8.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead is up to 18 now. That time, a 9-play drive.
Makes the score Snowhawks 28, Barons 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
At their own 23-yard.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Portland first down.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They run once more with Dillon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Barron's 10.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Darnold from the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A 10-play drive that time.
Makes the score Snowhawks 28, Barons 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
The 20-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dillon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Dillon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's taken in by Callaway. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain of
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run with Dillon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They get 3 yards closer but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Darnold's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Again, Darnold. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for our visitors, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will return home next week to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.